Welcome to the Global Skill Development Council, your gateway to digital transformation. We are an independent, vendor-neutral ISO IEC 1024 accredited certification Certified professionals are trusted by 500-plus multinational companies, which help unlock better roles, faster promotions, and delivering cutting-edge expertise. We partner with 100-plus authorized training partners and 50-plus universities, supporting talent across all career levels, from entry-level to executive leadership. As a GSDC member, you gain lifelong access to interactive webinars, hands-on workshops, SME panels, and global summits. Join a vibrant community of 25,000-plus members and be part of our global events. Check our reviews on Trustpilot. We're trusted worldwide for quality, support, and impact. Whether you're aiming higher or building tomorrow's talent, GSDC is your partner in purposeful growth and impactful leadership. Visit our website to explore our offerings. GSDC, share the best practices and learn from the best practices. Welcome to the Global Skill Development Council, your gateway to digital transformation. We are an independent, vendor-neutral ISO IEC 1024 accredited certification body committed to helping individuals and organizations stay future-ready in a rapidly evolving world. GSDC is accredited by the Accreditation Board for International Certification Bodies, ABICB. For 10 years, we've certified more than 100,000 professionals across Europe, North America, Asia, and Africa, with our offices in Switzerland, the United States, and Singapore. Our programs are recognized by leading publications and podcasts, including Forbes, Tech Target, People Managing People. We offer plus members and be part of our global events. Check our reviews on Trustpilot. We're trusted worldwide for quality, support, and impact. Whether you're aiming higher or building tomorrow's talent, GSDC is your partner in purposeful growth and impactful leadership. Visit our website to explore our offerings. GSDC, share the best practices and learn from the best practices. Council, your gateway to digital transformation. We are an independent, vendor-neutral, ISO IEC 1024 accredited certification body committed to helping individuals and organizations stay future-ready in a rapidly evolving world. GSDC is accredited by the Accreditation Board for International Certification Bodies, ABICB. For 10 years, we've certified more than 100,000 professionals across Europe, North America, Asia, and Africa, with our offices in Switzerland, the United States, and Singapore. Our programs are recognized by leading publications and podcasts, including Forbes, Tech Target, People Managing People. We offer 100 plus globally accredited certifications across emerging and in-demand domains like generative AI and emerging technologies, HR and learning and development, project management and agile Scrum, ISO and quality management, information security. Each GSDC certification is designed to empower professionals with confidence and help organizations stay competitive in a fast-changing landscape. Every certification is crafted with insights from 100 plus global advisory board members representing top universities and leading industry experts. Our certified professionals are trusted by 500 plus multinational companies, which help unlock better roles, faster promotions, and delivering cutting-edge expertise. We partner with 100 plus authorized training partners and 50 plus universities, supporting talent across all career levels, from entry level to executive leadership. As a GSDC member, you gain lifelong access to interactive webinars, hands-on workshops, SME panels, and global summits. Join a vibrant community of 25,000 plus members and be part of our global events. Check our reviews on Trustpilot. We're trusted worldwide for quality, support, and impact. Whether you're aiming higher or building tomorrow's talent, GSDC is your partner in purposeful growth and impactful leadership. Visit our website to explore our offerings. GSDC, share the best practices and learn from the best practices.
Hello everyone, welcome back to all 100 Days AI Tool Challenge. My name is Pratibha and I'll be your moderator today. So please allow me 1 minute to share my screen. Meanwhile, you can let us know from where you're watching, what is your name and how you feel regarding these challenges. We will be happy to know about your reactions and emojis on this. Please drop them into the chat box. Just give me 1 moment to allow to share my screen. Please let us know from where you guys are watching. We'll be happy to know that. So let's start with the session. First of all, I hope you're all doing well and keeping energized, as I told you my name. So on behalf of the Global Skill Development Council, I'm truly delighted to welcome you all to the 100-Day AI Tool Challenge for managers and professionals like you. This is a hands-on webinar series designed especially for managers and professionals like you to explore practical AI tool that can boost productivity, enhance communication, support smarter decision making. Each session is carefully crafted with live demos, real world use cases, and actionable challenges so that you can not just learn but also apply what you take away. Now, one of the things which make this challenge more exciting is the amazing panel of speakers we have lined up for you. So these are the few speakers who have delivered a very incredible and insightful sessions, and others are all set to bring in more powerful ideas and tools in the upcoming weeks. And here's a little spoiler for you all. So we are continuously adding more experts to our board to make your learning journey even more dynamic and engaging. Want to know how you can grab a spot for this upcoming session? Well, hang tight till end of today's session and I'll be sharing the details then. For those who are joining us for the very first time, let me tell you who we are. So GSDC is a leading certification body committed to fill the gap between industry skills and innovation. So far, with a strong global presence and a network of over 100 plus training providers worldwide, we are proud to be accredited by international government bodies such as ANSI and ABICB. So far, more than 250,000 professionals have been certified with us. We have a community of over 500 subject matter experts who contribute to our program, and we are associated with more than 1,000 multinational companies and 50 plus universities worldwide. We are also very proud to be associated with our media partner, World Press Hub, who help us amplify our initiative and reach a wider global audience. Currently, we have 100% certification programs in our portfolio, which includes the emerging technologies, agile and DevOps, quality and compliance, learning and development, and digital transformation. And let me tell you one thing. Once you get certified with the GSDC, you just don't walk away with a credential. You also become a part of GSDC community member, enjoying exclusive membership benefits, which includes lifelong membership, certification upgrade, workshop boot camps, learning club access, and many more. Now, let's talk about specifically the AI tool challenge. So, for those who are new with us, let me tell you what this challenge is all about. This challenge is all about making AI real practical and immediately useful for managers and professionals like you. Across this 100 days, we are diving into tools that help with everything from automation and collaboration to data driven decision making. So far, we have already completed several exciting challenges, and today we are moving ahead with yet another insightful session, which brings me to the highlight of today's speaker. So today we have Sujit Gangadharan. It is my pleasure and honor to welcome him on the GSDC webinar stage. He is a seasoned AI and automation strategist with nearly 30 years of experience in digital transformation, automation, and DevOps. He specializes in making complex technology like AI, no-code tool, and data analytics accessible and practical for the professionals and organization. His mission is to help team innovate and automate using real-world AI application for that data further drive productivity and business values. Today at the GSDC webinar, Sujit will lead a hands-on session titled Data and Analytics Turning Spreadsheet into Dashboard with AI in Second, showcasing how tools like lovable.dev can instantly transform Excel data into interactive dashboard without coding and highlighting. And before I'm handing over the virtual mic to the Sujit, just a quick reminder for all of you. If you have any query during the session, if you would like to know more about the GSTC, if you have any question related to the today's session, please feel free to use the chat box. Once again, don't be shy. Drop your reactions or emojis, a quick comment in the chat box throughout the session. That's how we know you're actively listening and absorbing the insight. With that, it's time to hand over the virtual mic to the Sujit. Sujit, stage is all yours.
Thank you, Pratibha. Thanks for that wonderful introduction. And a warm welcome to all the participants who are in the session today. So I'm really hoping that all of you are living in this world where spreadsheets don't leave us. Even if we want to get rid of the spreadsheets, they keep accompanying us everywhere. And the usage of spreadsheet has grown so much with all the data that we grapple with. It is wonderful to be able to leverage AI to help us with some of those things. So are you all looking forward to looking at some wonderful ways to use Lovable to get some data insights generated very fast? When I say fast, of course, we will have to wait a little bit here and there, but still, it is pretty awesome how things get done. So without further ado, let's just start our session, and let's look at. Let me share an Excel spreadsheet that we will use as our reference while we work with this amazing tool. Let me share my screen, and we will take a look at. Right. Hold 1 second. All right. Can we, if you can just give a thumbs up on the making sure that we're looking at this Excel spreadsheet, that would be really good. All right. Okay. So this is the typical spreadsheet that we deal with every day. And the challenge with some of this data is that this has got about 200 rows data for about 8 regions, and it also has information about the sales that happens across different regions. By looking at it at one shot, we are never able to really get the insights or understanding quickly. And of course, we have capabilities within Excel that you could leverage and do it, but many of those things take a lot of time. Now, this may not be as big a spreadsheet, but you could have data that is much, much bigger, and it almost always is difficult to get there, right? So this is going to be our primary spreadsheet that we will utilize and leverage to get to derive the insights from using Lovable. Give me 1 second as I just make sure. Pratibha, could you just confirm if the Excel sheet was visible clearly, please?
Yes, Sujit, it was visible
Okay, it
clearly.
was clear, right? Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Thank you. So looking at that, now let's that's a spreadsheet that we had with so much of data. Now we will take the spreadsheet into Lovable and see how we can work with it. And so let me once again share my screen. We'll All right. So those of you are not, I'm sure some of you might be familiar with this tool. Lovable.dev is a AI AI app that helps you build apps very quickly. So our goal would be to kind of use Lovable and help us build a dashboard that we can utilize it quickly. Right. So our when you go to Lovable, they have a free version. You could register yourself and then utilize that for trying out this dashboard too. At the end of the session, I've provided some assignment that people can try out, which is very close to how I will take this session. So you can follow and you can then utilize it during the assignment. So I'm going to ask Lovable, the AI, to help me build a dashboard. And then I will share some things that I've learned on the way that makes it easy to interact with the AI and make sure that we are putting some guardrails and some information that helps us get the best output of it. What we notice and what we should focus on is that the idea is not to use highly technical jargon, but use very specific end user like language, like an analyst who would want information from the spreadsheet and help the AI build it out for us. So let's get started. So the first ask is, okay, let's build a dashboard, right? Our purpose is to build an app that will help us read this data quickly, but we are going to talk to the AI in a very end user simple language without the technical jargon, right? So I have written down a few things. So we'll say it has a file upload feature that where users can drop an Excel file. You will notice that as you interact with the AI, you should be thinking of like you're asking a friend who's an expert on building dashboards. How would you talk to that person, right? That's your goal. So you ask for, okay, I do want a dashboard that has a file upload feature. It automatically reads the uploaded data and creates visualizations, right? We need multiple graphs. So let's say we want a summary card that we need summary card section at the top showing total revenue. I mean, it would be really good to look at that sales data and kind of look at what's the total revenue, total units sold. And one of the, if you noticed on that Excel sheet that we had a customer satisfaction column. So we will also say an average customer satisfaction. We could say have a horizontal bar chart that shows maybe revenue by region. We could a monthly a line chart, probably a line chart showing monthly sales trends. And see, for example, I could say this, but I think mentioning some keywords like over time and giving a little bit more information like sorted chronologically will help. I mean, some of these things, as you work with this and as you start giving these requests to the AI, you will learn how to kind of fine tune it further. So some of these are from my experiences. I've worked on it and I've noticed that this is to be given. And I can maybe also have a pie chart showing revenue breakdown by product category, maybe. Right? Category. And so as you have the graph, you also need to have some filters that you can kind of drill down, and you would want to get a deeper insight into specific data points. So we will include these interactive filters above the charts. And we can say one drop down to filter by region, filter by, filter by region. And we can say with all regions as default. Now you should remember while we are typing these and working with these that some of the things we are not giving absolute specifics, but we are giving still an idea of exactly how we want the data to be shown for you, right? So the rest, the AI can decipher and understand exactly how you're going with it. It understands the general trend of how this type of data is handled. We can also say drop down to filter by product category, right? Even that's another key thing that could, and we could say, again, we can say with all categories as default. And we will, I think a date picker would be awesome. A date range picker to filter by time period, right? So the initial process of specifying all of this does take a little time, but the better you give, the better you kind of present it to the AI, the better answers you will get. Because many times you do go through a couple of iterations sometimes to get it to the level of detail and fine tuning the way exactly that you want. Now, basically, these are all my main things that I think I would like. I would also say that style this professionally with maybe a clean white background. When you can always refer to some standard sites too, in some cases, it'll pick it up correctly. I like the blue color, the IBM blue. Scheme. This happens to be a number that many years ago I used to use it quite frequently, so that color code always is in my head. It used to be called the IBM Blue. And I will also say that we want this design to be, now, why I'm saying this responsive design is in the modern app development, once you specify this responsive design, the overall UI is kind of very customized to how an end user would work. A much more end user friendly is how it gets built out. It also aligns with the screen sizes differences between like a phone or a tablet or a computer screen. So we can say that works on different screen sizes, right? We should say clear chart titles and proper spacing between elements. Right. So I think this should be enough for now, and we'll continue building on it as we work through it. But basically, what I'm saying is I have this Excel sheet that I wanted to work with, and I'm asking the AI to build a dashboard. It has mainly I want the ability to be able to just upload that Excel sheet, the one that I showed you initially, and then I've defined what are some of the things that we would like to get from the chart, like some drop downs, and we have generally said what's the look and feel that we want for that chart. Now, one important thing and one kind of factor that I usually add in when I create Excel dashboards like this is also some information related to the columns that are there in the Excel sheet, and also the data type of data that is captured in it. Like, for example, if you have cost and prices, you would want to let the AI know. It helps. I mean, if you don't, you can still work through it. Sometimes you run into some issues, but you'll be able to clarify it. But I have always noticed that giving it up front helps you get to the result very fast. Now, I had copied the data format for our Excel sheet, and I will give it up front. What I'll do is I will say the formats that we have, and the numbers on that is that, and I'll say build. So I would say let's say create a professional sales dashboard with dashboard web application that with these with these specific data types. I think that. All right, I think we are ready. And once I've specified all of these, what we expect to happen is this will create us an application with an area for us to upload an Excel document, and that should give us a dashboard. That's basically what we are asking right now, right? So I'm going to submit this, and now we'll let our AI do its magic. It's going to take a few seconds. I mean, it's going to go through it. It's going to read the requests and the information I've provided. And it will, yeah, you will get some feedback. You can see on the left side on the screen, you will see that it has interpreted my English language almost like an analyst language of what I wanted to do, has been converted now into a language and in a way that it has applied design approaches. It has clearly understood and deciphered what I'm trying to look at. It's saying drag and drop Excel file upload, automatic data parsing and validation, and it's picked my professional blue choice, my accents, and all of that. And let's see how it goes. So it's going to take a few minutes. It has given us a summary of what we asked for. And it's now, if you look at the bottom, it says, let me implement this, right? So Lovable is taken on the job of building out the dashboard for us, right? Basically the dashboard app for us. The expectation is that we now have an app, a screen where all you do is we are able to drag and drop or say upload the Excel file, and it will parse the data, read all the data that is there in that Excel sheet, and it will give us the charts and graphs as we defined at the top, right? We said a bar chart, a line chart, and the different things that we asked. So let's give it a couple seconds. So as we work through it, as we are waiting for this to be built, like I said, what I gave at the top of the prompt, or the initial request that we gave the prompt, where I said the data types, I have noticed that when working with Excel, there is sometimes a chance of some challenge with how Excel stores data and how the Lovable or any other AI picks it up. Sometimes the language, the programming language that is used in the backend to interpret the data has some conversion issues, right? All of those things are possible. We'll see how our lovable.dev has kind of taken our instructions, and looks like it's pretty close. It's telling us there's a preview, and there it is, right? So it has taken that few lines of instruction that we gave, and it has interpreted it in a very clean way, very organized way, and it has gone into building out the sales dashboard. And here what we are seeing is a preview of this. Now the opportunity that we have now is let's take a look at it and see what it does for us, right? Now, just like I mean, this whole activity, this whole understanding of building out this application to be able to do it would have taken a long time. But what we have seen is in a few minutes, we have been able to get it. So let's drop our sheet in here, the sales performance 2024 sheet that we initially looked at. I think I still have it open. I might have to close it. And I will add this. And there is a magic, right? All I have done is we gave a few lines of instruction. It built us an application with instructions on what to do. And it has picked up the data and gone through the file and given us exactly what we asked for. It's got a total revenue. This is what we had asked for. We wanted some units sold, average customer satisfaction. It's built us some filters, right? And it has ability to filter through some data. Now we see that the revenue graph has not come through. But let's say you had asked a friend to do this for you and it is not showing up. What would you do? I would do the same thing and come here and ask, hey, the monthly sales trend data is not showing up. What's going on, right? And so we'll get that feedback from the AI and we'll see what it says, what happened or why the data was not picked up, right? It is possible sometimes the data format sometimes is an issue. That's what I have seen many times. Date is always a tricky one. I mean, whenever there is date, there is a conversion factor. I'm assuming right now the conversion is where the issue could be. But let's see what the AI comes back with. And this is how you would go along with it. So you definitely have to pull in your okay. All right, so it is given us a feedback saying that the date parsing logic in the monthly sales function looks like there's some issue. And again, I think it's exactly what we were talking about. And let's once it's ready, let's preview it. Let's go. All right, let's upload the file again. And let's see if this time it's able to give us the graph for the monthly sales trend. It's still not coming up, right? Now, this is typically how the date challenges come up when you're working with it. The date, I mean, I would still say the date still seems to be not working, and I cannot see the monthly sales trends. Yeah, I mean, it's giving us different options. Now we'll see if for some reason that gives us issues, we'll continue, but let's give it one more chance. We have the other graphs. We'll work through looking at overall what we can do additionally with it. I mean, I would think that we should probably, to the data that we have some salesman data in the Excel sheet. We could, all right. It's talking about, okay, it's fixed the date handling. Yep, it's gone back to the date handling challenge. And so let's see how that comes by. If it's still not able to fix it, we will move on to adding some additional insights. Now, basically what we have done at this point is build out the dashboard. We will now kind of, let's see if we can fix this and get the trend also. But if not, we will continue on building a little bit more insights into the the data itself, right? We want to see maybe we can create something, a section called top for performers, and we can see who are the best guys out there who are selling a lot of the products, right? And you can probably add some looks or some formatting to the graph and charts, like some hover ability to kind of look at some data and all that. Let's see what we come back with in this. All right. It will just like in real life, when we go through some of these things without AI, some of the things take a little bit longer. And similarly, when you have complex conversions with the data types and all that, it is tricky even for AI sometimes. All right, we'll give it a minute. Now, while this is going on, I'll just talk about a couple other things. Now, Lovable is one of the products that of the many that are there in the market that you could use for something like this, right? I mean, there are similar tools that give you similar functionality. I mean, there are quite a few out there that you could try out. And let's see. So it's saying that it's fixed it. Let's refresh and see if we can now upload the file again, and we'll see if we can see the data. I will. All right, there we go. So it essentially was the date conversion challenge. And the beautiful thing is, all we said a couple of times is that, hey, the monthly sales trend data is not showing up. And we again said, hey, it's still not showing up, right? These are the two things that we said. And in the back end, it has fixed the challenge that we had, right? And that is the beauty of how you get to that, from that Excel sheet to that. Now, once you have this, all you do is every time you just plug in your structured data and you keep it, and you'll be able to get it. Now, the other portion of it is this whole app that we have built has got a URL that you can share it with somebody. Like if an Excel sheet, if you had to send it to somebody, you want to send it to the CTO's assistant, and you wanted to kind of tell them, hey, look at it, and maybe you are not in the office and some data needs to be changed. It's going to be difficult to build that whole chart for them just without all the context and all that. But in this case, if you had it, and if you have just shown them exactly what to do, you have the new data sheet and you know where to go, upload it, and you've got your analytics and information for your CTO, right? So that is the advantage, right? So this is our dashboard. Now let's like I said, let's build some insights into it. Like I have a couple things that we can try out. One is, we will now tell the AI, we will tell Lovable to enhance the dashboard, right? I mean, and I have got a couple things that we have written down. I will copy and paste this for some speed, and so that we can get through it faster. So what I'm going to ask is, we will ask it to enhance the dashboard by adding some features. Like we said, we'll add a top performance section. We will say, show me top 3 salespeople. And we're just saying with their photos, use placeholder images. When you say that, the AI could potentially pick up some filler images. And we also want to see their revenue numbers so that we really know how are those top salespeople performing. I'll also add another thing. We'll say, just to enhance, these are some of the common things that I would typically do with all the graphs to make them look better. I'm just saying, add a scatter plot chart showing the relationship between customer satisfaction and the revenue. Now, this is now our goal is to build insights into the data. Our first part was, we took the data and we are able to build a dashboard. Beautiful, right? But we want to get a little bit more from that data, and that to the same way quickly, right? And all we have said is, just show me a scatter plot between customer satisfaction and revenue, which will, in this particular sales case, tell you that the higher customer satisfaction, does it relate to a higher revenue, for example, right? And is a lower customer satisfaction correlating to a lower sales amount or lower revenue amount, right? So those are the kind of insights we can derive from it. And so let's ask the AI to do this. And let's see, again, thinking. So going back to my previous conversations, there are many tools that could do similar things, and you have to choose the one that best fits you. Now, Lovable I have seen, and there are a couple of other tools which can give you the results, and sometimes the technology that is used behind and how the AI builds the things for you, like what stack of technology, what are different combinations of programming languages it uses varies, but the result is many times pretty good. Now, I personally love Lovable for how easy it makes to kind of build dashboards and data insights and analytics like this. But there are options that you can always check out in the market. We'll let it do its thing. It's thinking and working for us. All right. Things are moving. All right. Sales. So when you see this refresh like this, what it's basically kind of doing is in the back end, it's made the changes to the code and is doing a refresh so that we can see it. All right. So it's giving us a feedback on what it did. So it's saying it will add a top performance section. It's going to add 3 salespeople. It'll show the top 3 salespeople. It's going to use some unique avatar images. We'll see how it picks it up. It will rank badges, just extending beyond what we asked and anticipating what are the typical things that we would like and how it could really make it good. So that's what it's doing here. So let's just refresh, and I will upload the Excel sheet again once it's back up. There you go. Oh, there we go. So it has some funny characters, avatars it's picked on its own. But what we have seen is now with this step, what we have added is insights into that base data that we had and how we built it out. So it's picking up the top performance from the data that we had. It's picked up the top 3 guys, and it's given us the numbers around that, right? So that's what it's added. Now, again, building on, we had initially an Excel sheet, we got a dashboard. Now in the dashboard, now we have got insights into the data, not just the representation and the visualization of the data, but now we have got insights from what's happening and how it's going to look like, right? And we also asked for, the second part was this scatter chart, right? It's got a little bit of overlap here at the bottom, which you can actually just ask and it'll fix it. But what it shows here, this is what I was mentioning, that in the scatter chart, it is between the software, hardware, and services, which is what our data is about. The Excel sheet that we had, just a quick look at it so that you guys can relate to what. So this is data that we had in the Excel sheet was by date, region, revenue, and the customer satisfaction. Now, what this is doing is a correlation. The customer satisfaction versus revenue is a correlation data that tells you how the sales numbers, like say, for example, this is software sales, right? The darkest dot is that's actually, no, it's not as dark. It's the hardware sales. And the revenue, that revenue is whatever the amount. As you point to it, it has a pop-up that tells you who's the salesman associated with that number, which category, revenue, and all that. And also, when you look at this whole chart, it gives you additional information that quickly you're able to understand that if you look at this top one, the services section is kind of really doing good, right? I mean, it's almost consistently higher revenue and higher satisfaction. So especially in this quarter, they have got in this corner, they have got quite a few. So this is how you develop and build out additional insights into the spreadsheets. Now, we can also do one last thing before we uh, pause for questions or additional thing. Now, sky's the limit, right? I mean, you have ideas and you want to build it out and you want to improve it, have additional insights that you feel relevant to that. You can continue building it. Now, I just want to show one more quick thing that will help. And I would like to add a way to print this out, right? I mean, this dashboard, if I could print it out and share with somebody, that's a really cool thing for me to do, right? So now, another thing, if you quickly see, we can also see if the data for these region filters that we have, we did not try it out. We can select, say, East, and you will notice that immediately all these numbers and all of the data points, everything kind of changes based on that, right? By region, you can shift it. You will see the scatter chart has changed. So dynamically changing those inputs is very easy once you have built out a dashboard like this. Now, just imagine if you had an Excel sheet and you had to build all of this capability with the ability to very easily share with people, this would have been like really difficult. I mean, not impossible. I would definitely not say impossible. It is doable. It's been done. It's being done currently, but the time it would take to do it would be like quite a lot. And it would require an Excel power user to be able to get you to where you are, right? But this has been like a few prompts, a few targeted questions, how you want it, talking like an analyst, and you are there, right? So let's add that last piece of building out. Let's say we'll add a print button, and what I'll say is I'll just add these things. I have a couple questions that I've built. For time's sake, we will use some I have used in the past, but let me just. That's okay. So let me tell it to add a print view button, right? All I'm asking is add a print view button, and it opens a clean print-friendly version of the dashboard, and we are able to print it. And it'll give you those just styling options that we wanted. So let's let the AI work for us to get us that. And I think that'll cover. So with these three sections of view, how I'm kind of what we have seen is with first part being visualization, we had an Excel, a whole lot of data. We are able to visualize it quickly. Then with the visualization, we added the insights, right? Being able to see how that correlation between data works. And with the last part, what we are saying is how do you share this information? One of the many ways you could share it. So what we are adding is a print option here, and we'll see how the print view is set up for you, and you're able to print this whole dashboard, right? And let's let the AI do its stuff. Pratibha, if you're still there, are we good on time? We may need a few more minutes to get through this.
Sure, Sujit.
Yeah.
But we have to take one question also. So
Yeah. We
after
are
that,
almost
we'll
there.
take it.
Yeah, this is the
Okay.
last part, and then we can open questions. Yeah.
Understood.
So I'm assuming that all of you who have been watching so far, it does give you a feeling of thrill when I look at this. So the first time I saw this, I was like simply thrilled, right? I have spent hours and days trying to grapple with data. And one other thing that you could really, when again, we are not going to go into it, but just a point, right? when you have data that is very much scattered, like for example, you have data points that are one is like in say 10,000, and then you have another data point that is say 500 or 200 or say even much lower than that. And when you try to generally represent it in a graph, in the traditional way, just using plain Excel, and when we try to do stuff, it's sometimes difficult. Of course, you can, again, that you can manipulate with a logarithmic scale and those kind of things you have to use. But here, when we are doing it, we could just give a command saying that, hey, I have this data that is spread across multiple things. Make sure that the view is still pretty good, right? I have had a couple of charts that I have built when I ran into that issue, and I was able to get out of it and still get a beautiful looking bar chart that is relatively representing the information that we have. All right, so just another tip for you as you guys go back into the real world and work with these Excel sheets. Let's give it a second. All right, so it's given us the update. It's added a print view feature, and we will just refresh it at our F5. All right, let's drop our chart. All right, so once we have dropped it, all our functionality, everything else that we have built so far stays, and it gives us a print view. You click on the print view and it builds out the dashboard with the print view, and you can print it. You can save it as a PDF or however it is, and have this beautiful dashboard that you can give. You can add additional information however you want it, and you can fine tune it further, right? All right, so that concludes the demo and the ability to show you. Like I said, 3 parts. We had the first quick view of taking an Excel sheet and building a dashboard. All we did is give a few instructions, had the dashboard ready. We then looked at some insights. We looked at all the top performers. We got some numbers for that. And then what we did is we also kind of built this function to be able to share this dashboard with people, right? So that is it. That's all I have, friends. And Pratibha, over to you. If you have, do you want to take any questions? How do we go ahead?
First of all, thank you so much, Sujit, for a truly amazing and insightful session. I'm sure we have learned a lot today. As we have very little time available, so we'll take only 1 2 question right now. But if you have any other questions and if you want to know more, you can tag the GSDC, and you can also reach out to the Sujit. I have mentioned his LinkedIn ID in the chat. So the question is from AP. He wants to know if you could share some tips for Copilot as well.
Now, so it's a good question, right? In the sense, Copilot and other LLMs that you have, the major GPTs, they are all the foundational LLMs, the large models that we have. And you can ask the same kind of questions to a large LLM too, right? But Lovable and these tools are built on top of it with capabilities and ability to, in the back end, they would be utilizing one of those and helping you build it. Now, if you go to Copilot and ask these same things in this way, you will not be able to achieve your end result this fast in the same way, right? That is what these tools are providing you. This is not a foundational LLM, but this is one of those tools that leverages those foundational LLMs and gets you closer to the end results that we are looking for. Does that answer your question?
So we have second question. Thank you so much for the detailed and thoughtful answer. I'm sure our audience have found that insightful. So the second question we have from Jayesh, can we not do it with Gemini Canvas to do the same thing?
again, there are again, I was telling you in the previous session too, there are plenty of tools that do a lot of these things closely, right? But tools like Lovable, there's also Replit, there is Bolt, there is Base 44, and a few other tools. They are they are wrappers around these core underground under the backend technologies and help build things much faster, right? You could go to a Gemini canvas and design these things and do it in a certain way. All of those are possible. Like, I mean, the approaches, the number of tools that we have today in the market allows you to achieve the same target in different ways. But Lovable and like the other tools that I mentioned, they take it to a different level, right? They make it much more easier and quicker to get the same thing done. And we could always, like, I mean, I'm sure the tech industry loves to have these competing arguments and the discussions on, hey, this is better, Replit is better than Lovable is better than, and all of these questions are always there. But it's some of these things you have to try it out and get your experience on what helps you achieve your goal faster, right? Some of these are purely the hands-on experience that you have. And in my experience, having created multiple similar solutions across multiple platforms, this is definitely one of the really good ones out there.
Thank you so much, Sujit, for that answer. I'm sure the participants have understood and find that extremely valuable. So now we have a little bit time, so I'm really sorry for the participant. We're not able to take the more questions, but if you have any other question, you can connect with the Sujit directly on his LinkedIn. Otherwise, you can tag the GSDC as well. So, Sujit, if you wanted to make any final statement.
No, I think what we have seen here, I would like to let the participants leave this session with this thought that what we have seen is just a drop in the ocean, right? What we have seen as a possibility with AI and the different tools out there. And the questions that some of our participants have asked goes to show that. And the key thing that you would have to take from this is that here is the possibility of getting something done in a certain way, right? The next step for you would be to really go in and try some of these things, right? You have to go in with a purpose. You have to have enormous curiosity. Uh, let that curiosity thrive and take it into this world of AI and leverage it to make your life easier. I mean, AI is a technology just like many other technologies that have come in, but it's going to be revolutionary. And all it wants is the ability and the interest for individuals to go in and tap into it, right? It makes it much easier. That's if you take away anything, you should see that it's so easy to use it. Each technology topic product will be different, but at least you get the gist of there are some of these that will make your life easier. So go ahead and try, explore, and get AI ready and AI specialized. That's all I have, Pratibha. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sujit. Once again, thank you so much for the detailed comment and thoughtful answer. I'm sure our participants have learned a lot and they are encouraged to explore the lovable.dev to explore like on many ways how lovable.dev can help them. And with that, the like now it's the moment of you have all been waiting for today's challenge. So please allow me a minute to share my screen. Meanwhile, if you want to drop any reactions and if you feel this how you session has helped to you and what are the key takeaways you have, you can give us the feedback on Trustpilot. I have shared the link into the chat box for your convenience. So this is today's challenge. Please make a note of it. I'm also sharing this in your chat box for your convenience so that you guys can discover the challenge and make a note of it. Apart from that, I would like to tell you one thing. When you will be completing this challenge, please make sure you are tagging the GSDC, because as you can see that we are getting so many participants from the in this AI 100 days challenge, and they are tagging us on their LinkedIn post after completing the task and everything. So it is helping us to follow their journey. So, and we are celebrating them and we are cheering for them on every step of the way. So make sure when you are completing the task, you're also tagging us the GSDC, so that we can follow your journey too and we can celebrate your journey too. And we are here to help you. If you need any assistant or anything like that, you can connect with us on our WhatsApp community. We will help you out. We will help you out. So before we wrap up, let me give a quick announcement. So tomorrow we have Greg Jemson with us as our speaker. He's a fractional AI officer, e-commerce website developer, AI architecture at working at Webstore Limited. So he's going to give one session, what's possible with AI for managers and chaos using the tool of OpenAI Assistant, 11 Labs plus API. So these are few webinars which is holding currently. Apart from the AI tool challenge, you can go onto the GSDC website page, which I have linked, which the link I have already shared in the chat box, and you can check about our other events as well. With that, it's time to recognize our referral champions. So these are the top 3 champions we have till here: Leela Venkatesh, Saroj Sahu, Dauda. So give a big round of applause for all these champions. Keep the momentum going, and you can also be part of the referral champions. So what you have to do, if you know any colleagues or any peer who wants to join our session, you can share the registration link with them. And with that, every registration link you share, every referral, you will earn a point. And once you hit a 50 point, you will earn a $400 of certification voucher. So, and apart from that, there were some questions asking, like, when they will get the certificate. So once our 100 days webinar is going to be completed, after that, you guys, the challenge winner will be announced and you guys will get the certification. So with that, thank you so much. And if you have anything you want to know or anything you want to connect, or you just want to, drop your reactions, or you want to give your takeaways, if you want to connect with our training partners, if you want to know about upcoming sessions and events and anything, so you can connect with us all this link: LinkedIn, website, WhatsApp community, and YouTube, and like Twitter as well. I have also shared all these links in chat box for your convenience. And with that, we have come to an end of our today's session. Thank you so much for all being a part of it. Once again, thank you so much, Sujit, for a very insightful and amazing sessions. I'm sure our participants have learned a lot and they will use the lovable.dev on their daily basis. Thank you so much for encouraging them. And thank you so much for making time for our today's session.
Thank you. Thank you to all the participants, and thank you to GSDC and especially Pratibha. Appreciate it. Love the opportunity to have joined and shared this knowledge.
Thank you so much. Have a good day, good evening, good night, wherever you are, and keep learning, keep engaging, and keep showing up on our event so that you guys can take you guys can learn a lot about all the daily basis actionable challenges, and you can implement those challenges in your